Now is the time to call to order the Government Operation and Oversight Committee meeting at 6:07 on January 6, 2025. Roll call, please.
Chair Bolton,
Present.
Alderman Newsome,
Present.
Alderman Felix,
Present.
Alderman Turner.
Present.
All is present. Are there any public comments at this time? Okay, there is none. Old business? There is none. New business? May I get a first and second motion for the resolution approving a settlement and release of all claims for Police Department employee workers' compensation claim number 240716W018 for the amount not to exceed $11,253.07.
I'll make the motion.
First by Alderman Turner. Can I get a second?
Good.
Second by Alderman Felix. Roll call, please.
Chair Bolton,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome,
Aye.
Alderman Felix,
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Chair Bolton,
Yes.
I believe that we may have skipped over 1C, the minutes of the Government Oversight and Operations Committee on November 4th.
Okay.
1B? Oh, sorry.
No? Yes?
I have an old, yeah, okay. So,
The minutes.
yeah.
What is the correction?
It's, we just need to, item 1B.
1B, approve it for the minutes of the Government Operation Committee held on November 4th, 2024. May I get a first and second motion?
So moved.
First by Alderman Newsome. Can I get a second?
Second.
Alderman Felix. Motions have it. Thank you.
Chair
Roll
Bolton,
call, please.
okay. Chair Bolton,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome,
Aye.
Alderman Turner,
Aye.
Alderman Felix.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Now we're starting with new business, item B, correct? Resolution approving a settlement and release of all claims in Bianca, I'm not sure about the last, Ruiz, with the city of Waukegan for the amount not to exceed $15,500. May I get a first and second?
First.
First by Alderman Felix.
Second.
Second by Alderman Newsome. Roll call, please.
Alderman Turner,
What were the circumstances around this settlement?
Thank you. I have our department head. Okay.
On the next two involve a police squad car accident. We hit the side of a car, and these next two are injuries, two subjects that sustained injuries that were in that car and for the car.
Thank you, sir. My vote is aye.
Alderman Felix,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Chair Bolton.
Aye. Ayes have it. Okay. Item C, resolution approving a settlement and release of all claims in Jessica Acosta versus the city of Waukegan for the amount not to exceed $42,500. May I get a first and second?
So moved.
First
Second.
by Alderman Newsome, second by Alderman Felix. Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome,
Aye.
Alderman Turner,
Bob, can you explain that one as well, please?
Her claim's a little larger. She sustained more injuries in the accident. It was the same accident as the previous claim.
Thank you, sir. Aye.
Thank
Alderman
you.
Felix.
Aye.
Chair Bolton.
Aye. Ayes have it. Item D. May I get a first and second motion for the resolution approving a memorandum of understanding with the city, County of Lake and the City of Zion for the allocation of Edward Bryan Memorial Justice Assistance Grant Program Fund?
So move.
First by Alderman Newsome,
Second.
second by Alderman Turner. Roll call, please.
Chair Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Alderman Felix.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Reports and communication?
Chairman?
Yes.
Before we adjourn, may I address the
Yes, you
committee,
may.
please?
Thank you, Alderman Turner.
On the, at the November 18th, 2024 meeting of the City Council, I made a motion, it was seconded and voted on to add to this committee's agenda to facilitate, excuse me, legal counsel to represent the aldermen. That's how how that motion was framed. And so it's been 6 weeks. It's not on the agenda. Stu, I know you and I spoke about it maybe 2 weeks ago for some clarification. You got that clarification. On Thursday, it wasn't presented at our briefing with the chief of staff. I questioned him about it. He wasn't clear on it, but after I made it clear to him, he indicated it would be put on the agenda. He was going to get with you, make sure it's on the agenda. So here it is 6 weeks later, and we still don't have this item on the agenda.
Yeah, the fact that it didn't end up on the agenda was a mistake. The chief of staff and I did discuss it, and the assumption was that it would be on the agenda for tonight for discussion. If you would like to discuss it, you can't take final action on it, but there's no reason why you could not discuss it tonight.
No, I would like to make a motion that it be on the next city council agenda. I don't think, we really don't need discussion. We voted on it, all of us voted on it, it was a unanimous vote. I don't know if there needs to be a lot of discussion. I would like to make a motion at this time that this item be placed on the next city council agenda.
Well, what is the actual motion?
The motion is that we engage council to represent and work with the aldermen. The same as before.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again,
No,
please?
I'm sorry, for further clarification, Edie, you may recall, and I apologize for not specifying that they would be paid for out of the same line item, the same legal services line item in the budget now would pay for this additional counsel.
Second.
I have a question.
But do you need more clarification, Stu?
So is it that you want to, do you have an attorney in mind, or do you want to go out to, like, to get an RFP for legal legislative counsel?
At this point, I do not have a particular attorney in mind. My thought was that we would engage in conversation, backroom conversation about how that would be, how we would engage, select an attorney, and then present it to the council.
So then we would, if I may, Alderman Turner.
Yes,
then,
Alderman Felix.
Sorry.
Thank you.
What we're looking for then we want to open up for us to receive proposals for a lawyer that we would want to choose. Is that correct?
We can do that if that's what I was saying to answer Stu's question. My thought was that we would have some conversation around that and kind of figure out which way we want to go. If there's a recommendation amongst the aldermen, or if we want to throw out RFPs, or how we would proceed in the actual engagement.
That'd be good. I mean, I'll be for that.
So I'm hearing you say that not only will our attorney Stu represent us, but in addition to that, you want to be in a position to hire another attorney in case you don't want him to represent?
The additional attorney would be specifically engaged to represent the alderman.
But I believe he's already in that position, am I correct? Clarify. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you, Alderman Florin. Go ahead.
The reason several of us would like to engage an additional counsel specifically to represent the alderman.
Thank you, Alderman Turner. Addressing Alderman Florin.
Thank you, Chair, for letting me speak, even though I'm not in your committee. Alderman Turner, you keep saying to represent the alderman, but in what way do we need our own representation? I guess I don't understand. When we have access to the entire firm Stu works for, I don't understand why the aldermen need their own representation. Can you expound on that?
Yeah, I'm not going to engage with you. You're not a member of this committee. If you want to talk with me about it, you can call me after hours, and I'll be more than happy to talk with you, Alderman Florian. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that's how we're going to play this, huh?
Exactly.
So I'm
Alderman
understanding you both as aldermen will have a conversation off the,
Well, but Alderman Felix, you seem to be in favor of this too. Would you be willing to explain to me why you think this is necessary?
I can.
Okay, thanks.
Some of the aldermen feel that I'll try to keep it as brief as possible.
Thank
and
you.
as precise. We do have legal attorneys. I use our attorneys all the time, but there's a consensus of, well, there's still a lot of influence from the mayor's office that can contradict what some of the aldermen would want to push forward, and the reason why that we would want a specific attorney to also represent the aldermen is for those reasons, to on the legal side, to help us push certain things forward.
So you're saying you think there's times when Stu gives you advice that's not true legal advice, but what the mayor has told him to do? So you think another attorney would give you different legal advice than what he's giving you because he's being influenced by the mayor? Is that
No.
what you're saying?
No.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying.
so if you allow me to expedite time, if you all could have that conversation later, but I hear the motion that you want this on the next agenda for discussion?
I would like it on the next agenda for the city council. We've already had a motion to put it on the agenda for this committee. That didn't happen, so I don't want to wait another 6 weeks to bring it back to this committee.
So
I'd like it to move
consulting,
forward
I'm
at
sorry.
the next city council meeting.
Okay.
And just want to clarify, I use our attorneys all the time. But we can discuss this if you would like.
Thank you all. Thank you. Okay. So I've lost track where we're at. Are we making a first and second motion? Are we amending?
Made the motion, Alderman Felix seconded it.
Okay, I guess we need a roll call?
Do we need a roll call for that?
No? I'm sorry, I can't hear you down there. Can you turn your mic on? I'm sorry, attorney, I couldn't hear you.
The motion needs to be voted on. You had a first and a second, so it needs to be voted on.
Okay, roll call, please.
Chair Bolton,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome,
To put it on the agenda, yes.
Alderman Felix,
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Okay, ayes have it. Okay,
Thank you all.
you're welcome. I believe we were back at reports and communication. Is that where we were? There are none. Can I get a first and second motion to adjourn?
Motion
So-
to adjourn.
Wait a minute, who was the first?
Let
Yeah.
Edie have them first.
Alderman Turner, second by
Alderman Newsom.
Alderman Newsom. Do we need to do a roll call? Yes.
Chair Bolton,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome,
Aye.
Alderman Felix,
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Thank you. Adjournment is now at 6:21 p.m. Thank you.